Hello guys, welcome to my presentation on diabetic prediction using machine learning as a part of Exposys datalabs. What is machine learning? Machine learning is the field of computer science with the help of which computer systems can provide sense to data in which the same way as human beings. In simple words, machine learning is a type of artificial intelligence that extracts patterns out of raw data by using an algorithm or method. The main focus of machine learning is to allow computer systems learn from experience without being explicit programmed or human invention. Need of machine learning. Human beings at this moment are the most intelligent and advanced species on earth because they can think, evaluate, and solve complex problems. On other side, artificial intelligence is still in its initial stage and haven't surpassed human intelligence in many aspects. Then the question is, what is the need of to make machine learn? The most suitable reason is for doing this is to make decision based on data with efficiency and scale. Laterally, organizations are investing heavily in newer technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning to get the key information from the data to perform several real world tasks and solve problems. We can call it data driven decision taken by machines, particularly to automate the process. This data-driven decision can be used instead of using programming logic in the problems that cannot be programming inherited. The fact is that we can't do without human intelligence, but the aspect is that we all need to solve real-world problems with efficiency at a huge scale. That is why the need of machine learning arises. Why and when to make machine learn? We have already discussed the need of machine learning, but another question arises that in what scenario we must make the machine learn. There can be several circumstances where we need machines to make data-driven decisions with efficiency at a huge scale. There are following such as circumstances are lack of human expert, dynamic scenarios, difficulty in translating machine learning model. In machine learning model, there are three types: test, experience, perform, task. Task T performs per, performance P, experience E. These are the things which are done in machine learning. Challenges in machine learning. There are quality of data, time consuming task, lack of specialist person, no clear objective for formulating business problems, issue of overfitting and underfitting, course of dimensionality, difficulty in deployment. Application of machine learning. Machine learning is most rapid growing technology, and according to the researchers, we are in the golden era of artificial intelligence and machine learning. It is used to solve many real world complex problems which cannot be solved by the humans. There are the applications are emotion analysis, sentiment analysis, error detection and prevention, weather forecasting and prediction, stock marketing analysis and forecasting, speech synthesis, speech recognition, customer segmentation, object recognition, fraud detection, fraud prevention, etc. and so on. As we are using the machine learning with Python, what is Python? Python is a popular object-oriented programming language having the capability of high-level programming language. It is easy to learn syntax and probability that makes it popular these days. It is developed in Netherlands. It was written successor of programming language named ABC. Its first version was released in the year 1991. The Python name was picked from a TV show called Python's Flying Circus. It is open source programming language, which means that we can freely download it and use it to develop programs. It can be downloaded from www.python.org. Python programming language is having the features of Java and C both. It is having the elegant C code, and the other hand it is having classes and objects like Java object-oriented programming. It is an interpreted language, which means the source code of Python program would be first converted into bytecode and then executed by the Python virtual machine. As many languages have strengths and weakness, this Python language also have some strengths and weakness. Strengths of Python language: easy to learn and understand, multi-purpose language, huge number of modules, support of open source, community scalability. Whereas weakness of Python: although the Python is powerful and popular programming language, it has its own weakness of slow execution speed. The execution speed of Python is slow as compared to compiled language because Python is an interpreted language. This is the major area of improvement for Python community. There are three types of methods used: are supervised, unsupervised, recognized. These methods are used in machine learning. What is supervised learning? Supervised learning is a learning where it has the algorithms or methods most commonly used are that the data sample are training data and it is associated output labels or responses with each data samples during the training process. The main objective of supervised learning algorithm is to learn associate between input and output. There are two types of supervised learning: classification, regression. Unsupervised learning, as the name suggests, it is opposite to the supervised machine learning method or algorithm, which means it is unsupervised machine learning algorithm. We can do not have any supervisor to provide any sort of guidance. Unsupervised learning algorithms are handy in the scenario in which we do not have the liberty, like the supervised learning algorithms, of having pre-labeled training data. These unsupervised learning also have three types of data: clustering, association, dimensionality, reduction. Clustering and association are one of the type. Dimensional reduction is also one of the part of unsupervised. There are semi-supervised learning also. Reinforcement learning is last but not least. This is different from previously studied methods, were rarely used. This kind of learning algorithms, there would be an agent that we want to train over a period of time so that it can interact with a specific environment. The agent will follow a set of strategies for interacting with environment, and then after observing the environment it will take actions regarding the current state. These are the final step of Python where we used in machine learning is where this and machine learning with Python is used in data science for prediction of diabetics. This is the CV data where we have to download from the Google. Installing the Python from Anaconda. Installing Anaconda and Python. In this topic, we will learn to install how Anaconda distribution spider Jupyter is work. First, we have to download Anaconda. We have to search in Google Anaconda download. In this, we have to select the individual edition of Anaconda. This is the individual edition of Anaconda. In this, we can download by Windows, Mac, and Linux. I am using Windows. After downloading, we have to install the Anaconda. This is what we have seen previously. To download the Anaconda, we have to install the Python new version, which is 3.7. Python 3.7 version we have to download. After next, it shows the screen of welcome to Anaconda. Then click next, and then again license agreemented page will come. Then we have to click I agree, and then next select installation type. We have to click just me recommended and next, and then we choose the installation location. We can change the location by browser, or I will use the same and click next. Now select the second option of the second option and click install. After installation completion, click finish. This is what. Then we have to open the Anaconda Navigator. This is the Anaconda Navigator, where it consists of many CMD prompt, data lore, IBM, Watson Studio Cloud, Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, PowerShell prompt, Qt console, Spider. Mostly we use Jupyter Notebook and Spider. We can use both, but I'm going to use the Jupyter Notebook. We have to click launch. After launching, we can observe this. We have to click Anaconda prompt by typing. Then we have to click the here Jupyter Notebook. I will show. After clicking Jupyter Notebook, it takes some time to open, and then we will get the local host 889. This is the home page how we have to create of the Jupyter Notebook. This is where we use new files in Python 3 mode. This is where we have many downloads apps. In this where our system consists of number of files. In this we have to go for download. In downloads I have already done the diabetic prediction video code. This is the code where we are using for diabetic prediction using machine learning with Python. It takes some time for opening. This is where we use the Jupyter Notebook. This is the run option. This is file. We can use. Here we use code for prediction. This is the code where we import libraries first. First of all, we have to select all we have to import libraries. Where import libraries can be done, pip install libraries we have to click, and then we have to import pandas. We have to check the location what we are using. We I will show how to check the location. This is where we have to click use new folder for opening. We have to check the location by using pwd. Then click shift and enter. We here this is the location where we can use in the, for this. After observing this location, we have to download the data set from the Google. I'm going to open Kaggle. In Kaggle, we are using PIMA India's diabetes database. This is the PIMA India's diabetes database. We have to download. It is only for 24 KB. This is the database where we have to download. After that, we have to keep remove it out from the zip file. It comes in a zip file after downloading. After downloading, what we have used here, the location we have to set from C drive. We have to go to user, and then we have to go. We have to first go to C drive. I have set in C drive, then users. In users, I kept in CDK. In this, we have to set the location of the data set. We have to set the database like this. Set the location path. This is what we have set the database. After setting, we have to go again to Jupyter. Then we can see the location. Um, then we have to use the import pandas. This is what it takes time for opening. After that, we have to use all the functions where we are using for the prediction of diabetes. These are the columns where pregnancies, glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin, BMI, uh, diabetes function, age, outcome. This is the way what we used in what we used in the code. This is print. After that, this all glucose, insulin. We have to check every column in it. All we have to check, and we will use this code to reduction of diabetes in our country. Thank you for watching the video.